Well, by now I'm sure you've heard all about the draft day 3 additions to the Packers locker room, but what you might not know is Brian Gutekunst and company are bringing these guys to Titletown because of their character, a word that every scout used when describing these picks. You've likely read that Jamon Moore only ran a 4.640 at the Combine. Well, the Mizzou product embraced that challenge and crushed his pro day time, 4.48. When we heard from him today, he showed maturity looking back and looking forward.
Me running 4.6, that's fine. I had to bite that bullet and I had to move forward. If I would have sat on it and hanged my head and been down on myself all day, I wouldn't have had a productive day at the Combine. So I had to move forward. And that gave me even more of a fire to go out and run fast on pro day, which is what I did. So it humbled me, definitely. And I'm glad it was something that I went through. I mean, some players don't know how to bounce back from that. And I'm one of the players that definitely knows how to respond when I'm being tested.
And you might have scratched your head when seeing the Packers picked up a punter near the end of the 5th round, but J.K. Scott has roots in Wisconsin. His dad was a pole vaulting record holder for the Badgers and grew up in Madison. His family even has owned a lake house up north at Lake Owen for about 50 years.
We were big Packers fans growing up. This is crazy because like we have probably 10 sheet sets at home. Like it's crazy how this happened. But we went up to watch Brett Favre play because we were big Brett Favre fans and stuff. So.
And you've probably seen that Cole Madison is the guard of the future, diamond in the rough lineman of this Packers draft, selected in the 5th round like Packers Pro Bowl lineman before him. And he hasn't gotten a real haircut since his high school prom. And under those flowing locks is a meanness he plays the game with.
I think I'm a nice guy when it comes to it, but also, I'm not afraid to get my hands a little dirty either, playing this position, you got to have the screw a little loose at least. So I'm just kind of an, old school guy. I don't really dabble in the social media stuff, Don't mean to look at people's, food they post and all that stuff. So.
And then 6th round pick Equinemius St. Brown also has quite a story. In addition to his full name, which you're going to have to look up to believe, his mom is German and they actually lived in Germany and Paris when he was younger, so he's trilingual. And he also went to Notre Dame with Deshaun Kaiser, who's going to be another one of those new personalities in this Packer locker room. Keeping you connected from day 3 of the NFL draft, I'm Kelly Price for NBC 26.